Episode 351. Episode 351. Let's talk about it. The co-host, Lovely who?
Lovely Mo. What's up?
Lovely Mo. Hello, guys. Hello, what's up, wifey? How you doing? What's going on?
I'm good. How you been? How you been?
Moni, don't turn this podcast voice on. You see, y'all see what I talk about code switching, right? So she got on here. She said, "Oh, how you been?" I've been doing well, man.
That's good to hear.
That's good to hear too, Moni.
Yeah.
She got her power voice on. All right, let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. All right, first, I got a new report out. All right, new report. Breaking news. Jada Pinkett Smith says she is Tupac. Okay? She said she is Tupac. It's a joke, Monique.
Oh.
You know, she could literally
say all right now.
She done said everything else. Yeah, all right, she done said everything else. She done came out and said this man got alopecia. One thing she know how to do is sell a book.
For sure. She's
selling a book. Then she just said she was in the streets of Baltimore selling crack cocaine. I don't know what is going on. Girl out here bugging. All right, we just had this conversation. I didn't feel like having this conversation again. But I'm going to just say, and out there, yeah, Jada Pinkett Smith, she's talented. We've seen her in movies. But without that Smith on her last name.
All right, but it's still Smith.
Without that Smith on her last it's still Smith because we also just found out because of Jada that they didn't sign a prenup in 1997 when they got married. Will is worth 350 M&Ms. And they said her net worth was $50 million. Regardless, they still wealthy together.
Yeah, for sure.
But you know what I'm saying? You see how the game is played now. All right, it's played as cheaper to keep her. She don't need his money. She played. I'm not saying she needs. She don't need the money. But it plays into the conversation now. Why I see Will Smith really is attached and can't go nowhere.
Yeah.
He getting deboed. All right, Lord have mercy. I ain't want to start off like that. Okay. And you spoke about money. All right. Question of the day: true or false? All right. Can depression and anxiety be cured by financial stability? Can it be cured by money and wealth? Depression and anxiety. No. Okay, go
cured?
Ahead. Okay, tell me.
Some of the wealthiest people in America or in the world have killed themselves.
Okay, because suicide.
Because they were depressed.
I feel like the money will make you more depressed. Now you have more obligations. And now you not have more people to take care of.
Money makes you feel like secure and like better off. But like if you already depressed and if you have all the money in the world and you don't have nobody like in your life, you're still gonna be depressed. You still might have anxiety. Mm-hmm. Like the money's not curing it. It's
a cover up.
For sure.
So I do feel like it's false.
Yeah.
It's the same as you.
What's
I feel like
that
it's false.
lady who made the purses and she killed herself?
Oh, that's it. But you have so many situations.
I forgot, but it's a name brand.
But you have so many situations that are similar. Like just because you're wealthy, I feel like more money, more problems. For real, more money, more problems. Because it gives you security, it gives you access to certain things, but it doesn't take away the pain. It doesn't take away the emotional aspect of life.
You could just buy stuff.
Right.
You got some of the happiest people in the world that are poor.
Correct. So, like, honestly, and that goes into is happiness defined by,
like I feel
materialistic things.
I feel like even us, like, we're not wealthy, but we're not poor. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we're not rich, but we're not poor.
And we're still happy in our state of life.
Right, but we still sometimes be having, like, anxiety. And, like, people, like, in our class system still have anxiety and depression. Mm-hmm. Like, worse than people who are poor.
Correct.
Because I feel like we be trying to, like, think of, like, things like that have to do with money. Like,
live to a certain standard.
Yeah, live to a certain standard for sure. Like, that's, like, we all, like, we want to live to a certain standard. Like, eventually, like, we want certain things and want a certain kind of lifestyle. Like, we want better for ourselves. But poor people. And
what's been told to us all the time though is that you have to have this certain type of standard of living to be at this certain aspect of life.
Yeah.
Like you have to, if you want to be upper class or a higher class, you have to meet these certain standards, or you have to do these things in life.
Yeah.
You know, especially in America, and that's one thing I had a conversation with my parents and my grandfather about. And, you know, we just had it about, like, when they went to Greece. But having an understanding that civilizations in other places are not how we are. And we go by a certain standard of way of living, but they go outside and they can deal with a war. You know, have to deal with other things and aspects. So we really are privileged in a lot of ways because we try to live up to a certain standard. But, you know, instead of just living life, you feel me? Instead of just living life and embracing all the moments that come to you all the time, because you're not going to die with money. Yes, you can, you know what I'm saying? You can make sure that that all of your people are well off when you go, but it's still. But
none of that matters.
None of that matters in the afterlife for sure.
I remember like years ago, my pastor or somebody in my church like went to go visit like people in Africa, and like they was like surprised, not surprised, but just like, you know, kind of, like surprised at the fact that like a lot of them were like real happy and joyous, like even though they were like poor, like some of them didn't know when their next meal was, or like, you know, they didn't have like clothes or like food like every day, like, but they were like real joyous. Like that's not really something that you see here in America. Yeah,
no, absolutely not. But to answer the question, I feel like it's false. Yeah, I do feel like it's false. Y'all let us know, true or false, okay? Can depression and anxiety be cured by financial stability? All right. Speaking about that money, y'all women out here, we're getting real bold out here trying to go on dates.
Y'all women is
Yep. Hey, look, I'm calling women out on this one.
Men are crazy.
Men, all right, but we talking about women this time, and I ain't being misogynistic. This is a real thing. All right, this is a real thing. Women go out on dates with a lot of men, or go on dates just for them to pay for the meal.
Right.
That is true. So woman says date ran off on the check after she ordered 40 plus oysters and drinks. Dude just said after work we about to go get some of the drinks. He wasn't looking into a $300-$400 bill, and you got 40 oysters.
That's, first of all, oysters are disgusting. Why would you eat 40 of those?
Oysters, then some drinks, and then a little appetizer on the side. Yeah, I'd have ran off on the day too, man. What you talking about?
Okay, but guess what he should have did? Spoke up and said, you know what I'm saying?
How we know we don't know that?
All right, then guess what? He should have dipped before she ordered.
We don't know. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? He was probably just
going. I blame the man too. Men be trying to act like they just so like whatever. I don't even know what the word is, but they just up there. And yeah, like bro,
she'll find a way.
Been honest with her and said, you know what, sis, or not sis, but you know what, shawty, like.
I don't got it like
money
that.
For 40
but also he did not know that. That's the reason why it happened. He didn't know what was about to happen.
Order.
You said what?
He heard her order.
Yeah, and guess what? He said, "Can I go to the bathroom?"
He just said,
"Can I go to the bathroom?" Yeah. I admit that. Okay, well, he could have been honest and be like, "All right, well, this not on my tab."
Like, all right, hold on, waiter. She on her tab and I'm on mine. You know, made it clear.
Okay, you can set clear expectations. Fact. But this is the thing, though. That's my point. That's the thing I'm pointing out is that you do have women that go out on dates and just solely expect that the man to pay, of course. But you pay. You asking for way above the amount in which you will go out to eat and pay. You know what I'm saying? You adding to that tab something crazy. So you don't want to have no accountability.
So a woman took you out on a first date and she didn't give you no limits. You want just what you gonna just order a burger and fries?
So if a woman took me out, to dinner,
yes,
I would be paying first of all.
Okay.
But say if the instance she's paying, I wouldn't be going OC. For what?
So you're not gonna order the steak?
No, I'm not. Don't try to question me. You know me.
Right.
All right. So what are you talking about? She using hypothetical when we're together. What the heck are you talking about?
Well, I was just saying.
That's not my character. So you already know. You can answer that question yourself.
Well, you know I ain't like that at all.
Okay, but I'm just saying you can answer that question yourself.
I paid for my own food on the first date.
Monique, you ain't paid with us?
Okay, not with you.
What you talking about?
I'm just saying I would be willing to.
But I'm saying this, Monique, is the fact that women out here really go on dates.
They do. I know. I have friends that do.
Okay, so it's like, you know what I'm saying?
What's wrong with it?
What you mean what's wrong? I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with it, but when you get into situations like this, that's a problem.
I get it.
That's a problem because now you're out here testing a man's pockets and really kind of pocket watching to see what he got. Now you put this man in a situation, but say you saying on the other side, oh well, you can just be honest, and if you don't want to pay for it, you don't want to pay for it. But why would you ever even put me in that situation? Like what? We say we going out for drinks. You bought 40 oysters. Who eats oysters? Oysters? When you
the moment she ordered the
oysters, breath kicking like soccer.
And they put the hot sauce in them.
Breath kicking like Messi. Talking about. See.
I mean,
Monique, you don't even act like this. I already know your personality. Don't get on the pod and show the red flag personality. Cause don't try to just blame the dude. When he should have ran off on this date.
She ordered 40 oysters, but also, he should have been like, hey, yo, calm down.
Oh, yeah, well, he could have been honest. Okay,
cool. That's cool. 40 is kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. I guess.
Yeah.
Something I want to talk to you about, because I know you be on social media. I know you probably saw it. The comedian Marco, he has a podcast. The one who, wears the hat, he has like dry humor, like the white girl Bobby. You know exactly what I'm talking about. So G Herbo and Southside went up there. Mm-hmm. And it's been conversations about how the interview and the podcast went. So G Herbo and Southside came up there, and basically I feel like the motive was just because he does dry humor and stuff like that, to mix it up again and basically like do what he does to him. You know what I'm saying? Because he kind of be ignorant. He be like, okay, and don't really smile and do stuff like that. Mm-hmm. A lot of people felt like it was excessive what they did in the interview. And I agree. I feel like it was excessive because he did come out and say, oh, yeah, well, he broke his 30K watch. Because they was trying to be, like, ignorant to him while he was, like, trying to be in on the conversation. They kind of even butt him out of the conversation, like, this is my podcast now. Mm-hmm. But I blame both sides in this one because, first of all, you should know who your guests are.
Yeah, that's true.
You should do your research and have an interview and know your guest star as well, too. And guess what? You came out and talked about all the controversy with the podcast, but also you released the podcast too. So, is it COE for everything is for content? Because you dropped the podcast. If I was feeling uncomfortable as a man, especially, and they making me feel uncomfortable, I'd have got up, walked out, or stopped the interview at some point in time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't think the G Herbo and Southside intention was just to be like that.
I don't think so either.
But
that's just how they are.
And how they are, but also I feel like they was playing within how the situation, how like Offset did Bobby, and like her personality, he kind of like into her world of like the podcast. I feel like they was trying to do the same. I do feel like it was a little excessive because I did watch it. I feel like it was a little excessive, but it's just like because I know G Herbo and Southside not to really be like that as far as the interview.
I don't know Southside, but I know.
And then I feel like it added merit to it because he is not close with Marco. Not close with their baby mothers, but he knows and interviewed Young Miami and Ari. Mm-hmm. So I feel like it played the factor in their relationship. Mm-hmm. And so I'm just like, why would you even have them up there too? You know, they probably had some animosity too. Yeah. So it might be some real, some hidden stuff in there. Yeah. So it's just like what I felt about that situation. I feel like he as the interviewee, you have to have an understanding of who your guests are. Mm-hmm. And those people that are guests coming up there, you have to understand a certain level, certain space that you're in as well too. Mm-hmm. And you're speaking to an audience, a wide range audience as well too.
For sure.
Do you feel like it was excessive?
I don't know. I don't really think so. 'Cause I feel like that's how those kind of podcasts are like made. You know what I mean?
Like what you mean?
Like, based off of his personality, like, I don't really...
Kind of what you would expect the response to be.
Yeah, like, that's kind of like what I would have expected. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then, like, to your point, just because how he does his interviews.
Yeah, like, just like the girl.
Right, correct.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know. I wouldn't think, like, it was...
Correct. Because I thought it was like, even though at some point.
Wait, so like the guy though, he has to post the podcast, right?
That's his show.
Right. So then,
You feel me?
If
Like
you felt away, like I'm just confused.
Exactly. Just the name of content. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, I understand. I'm sitting there. I'm recording all this content, but if I genuinely felt uncomfortable,
you could have paused it in between,
right?
Like ended it or
just not posted it.
Yeah, simply
right.
not posted.
We only know about it because it came out. You feel me? Like I feel like both parties have a wrongdoing in this one, but I feel like, man, this is content. Like at this point, this is content. And if you're uncomfortable with that content, then why put it out too? That's what I felt like was telling as well too. It's just like, okay,
that man just wanted a little bit more clout.
I wouldn't have put it out. I mean, but he's known though.
I mean, yeah, but still.
I mean, yeah, because now you got everybody talking about it.
Exactly.
You talking about it. Only Carlee I acknowledge is iCarly.
Oh my god.
That's the only Carlee I acknowledge, cause she done made us look crazy.
iCarly, bitch.
Yep, iCarly. iCarly's iconic. All right, and you don't even argue with me. That was one of your favorite shows.
Still listen to this day.
Cool.
I watched the adult one.
But our homegirl Carlee Russell lost her mind. Found guilty on 2 charges.
What was the second?
In kidnapping, hoax, and 1 year in jail plus $18,000 in restitution.
So she has to go to jail.
So
I think a whole year.
Yeah, that's they guilty on 2 charges. So
no.
I don't know if she's been sentenced yet. But I know this is the charges that they found her guilty on.
They didn't put her in like a psychiatrist.
I don't know what clout because clout is a drug. I'm telling you, clout is a drug. This is wild. And then even with the situation, because a lot of people don't know the backstory. The backstory is supposedly, the dude that she was messing with broke up with her.
So she did this to get him back.
Yeah. And I understand a lot of it. A lot of people have grown pains.
That's not that. This is wild. Like this is like beyond excessive, right?
Beyond.
But I didn't have friends in college that sent themselves to the hospital just to get.
Just to get the attention.
Me, like got put in a psych ward just to get their man back. Like,
trust me.
Like fake throwing up, like. Had forced himself to have a panic attack just to get a man back. So what I'm saying? Like this is excessive, but it's not. I'm not surprised.
It's not far fetched.
It's not at all. I experienced.
But my thing is, don't drag that man down. Don't even try to enter him because you talking about a Debra and a baby. You went to a whole Kevin Hart skit on this. Yeah. You went crazy. I don't understand.
It's the fact that after it happened, she was sitting in a hotel just watching the news, chilling. Eating snacks in a motel bed.
Monique, what's bold is that you feel like it's not cameras every single where we go.
That's true too.
When you open your phone, you scan your face.
Right.
Your face to get in the phone.
Yeah.
You can't escape nothing. Guess what they found? They found your search engine, and you was out here.
She was searching everything, specifics. She dumb. I just thought about that, y'all. Like. You go missing, they automatically gonna search your what you searched up, like your history, your phone calls, your text messages.
You think they can't tap into a phone?
Yeah, that's
into
true.
A phone. You know how much technology we got? You think they can't get into your phone?
She literally typed in how to fake a kidnapping. It's insane.
And then involved a baby in it. If it couldn't get way worse.
No, she had me outside talking about I ain't never stopping for no kid outside and just call the police and just because people be using kids as a verb.
And now you got people that really get abducted.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Now these things actually happen in real life.
We gonna be
can't even trust it.
You know what I'm saying? Trust that it's real.
No, look.
Crazy.
She is wild.
Wild and big time, y'all. She deserved 5 years of jail.
Whatever she get.
With that search, they searched long and hard for her. Shorty even had the nerve to come back booty naked.
Oh yeah, she wild. She bugging. Bugging.
Y'all, she's crazy.
Bugged out. You were bugged out. Wild. Then you had real live people concerned. GoFundMe accounts. People was actually concerned. This was like a week. This is almost like a week-long investigation and thing going on, and you out here chilling, eating Doritos and Cheetos, licking your fingers.
Just watching with the news, but imagine.
She disgusts me. I ain't
sitting back chilling.
And I'm not
watching yourself on.
And I'm not shaming anybody how they look or anything like that. But then when she came out with the Arthur glasses, she made me so mad. She made me so mad, Monique. So mad with the Arthur glasses on. But what? Come on now, not you pop up.
Yo.
All right. Okay.
I'm screaming.
The funny thing is, you got people in the name of clout. Not saying the name of clout, but also trying to get monetized off this moment because you got people offering her money to interview her, to pay for her lawyer fees and stuff like that. I ain't interview nothing.
Honestly, she just needs to get admitted to a psych ward.
It's crazy.
There's no way you do anything like that in your right mind. Not even no man.
In your right mind. But I mean, sure, Monique, like you said, it's been in plenty situations.
That is crazy.
I don't know, man. A name of love, lust, whatever you want to call it. People do crazy stuff.
That's true.
But I don't like how she try to throw him in that. Don't try to throw him in that. I don't even want to hear that. And Mo, you don't even know about this situation. This is basketball talk, but this goes into another conversation as well. So Mikey Williams. All right, Mikey Williams must face trial over his gun charges. Mikey Williams is a top tier caliber high school and he's not in college, but NIL player as well. He's went viral on social media for a long, like honestly, for the last 5-6 years. We've been seeing his game develop in basketball. He's tough. He's a hooper, but it's one of these situations again. Where it's just like you have so much going for yourself and you just willing to throw it away. You willing to throw it away. And I'm tired of blaming rappers and I'm tired of blaming like the community. No, these are just dumb choices that you are making. And what blows me too, a lot of times, it be the kids that are privileged and in mansions in certain situations and well off. And you want to prove something to somebody. Yeah. You got your whole life in front of you. NIL deal, he already got signed and sponsor deals, big sponsor deals with major companies and stuff like that. So you put everybody else at risk. You feel me? And he's really just getting out of high school. I'm not sure. He's probably like 19, 18. He's really blossoming, especially in the basketball in the basketball world. And you do this for what? You know what I'm saying? For what? And so happily it was on his property where this happened, but it's still like you're not exempt. Nobody is exempt from the law. You're not exempt from the law. Like 6 gun charges. Like what?
I know somebody personally that went through that too.
Like whole future ahead of you. Whole future ahead of you. Like I don't be understanding this stuff. And we always talk about it in reference to like where we live as well too. Because we have some parts that some parts that are very 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 treacherous and different, but you got other parts that's very privileged, mansions that good well off, parents doing everything, you know what I'm saying, but you want to be a part of a certain crowd and you want to make a choice that doesn't only affect you
but your whole family and your friends and people around you and other people as well.
And that doesn't go into the thought process. It's definitely a ripple effect that doesn't go into the thought process, and that's selfish when you really think about it. So like with these situations, I just get mad at that because you have somebody else that would love to be in your shoes and have the opportunities that you have and actually would do right by that.
Don't be thinking they young, like they young minded.
But we can't keep blaming that on that. Well,
it's facts though.
It is, but you can't keep blaming that on just being young minded, because guess what? You young minded trying to do grown things.
True too. You
young-minded and trying to do grown things, and especially in certain situations, you could tell when a child was raised correctly. But also, you could tell when those parents has raised that child so well and up in this environment that they want to be bad. They want to be the bad boy. You feel me? Like they want to be seen in a certain light.
They want to be involved in things that they don't really need to, but I don't know. That's why I feel like it's just a young-minded thing. Like I feel like we got these like 17, 18-year-olds who just don't be thinking about their future. Like they just thinking now. Like what they feel like is going to benefit them in the now. They're not really thinking. They're not really thinking about like their future. Or like I know that happened to my bro like 2 years ago, but it ain't going to ever happen to me.
Right. Correct.
They're not really thinking logically, and that's just
fact. Or value life.
They don't
value life. Yeah. Because that's what's really going on. Or don't value life at all.
I feel like that generation is just very desensitized.
Yeah.
To a lot of things.
Yeah. But it's not so much longer. We can just continue to blame social media, blame the rappers, blame the music, blame the entertainment out here. It's not so much you can continue doing it. So everybody has a choice.
Yeah.
Everybody has a choice. That'd be my problem. That'd be my problem. And your girl Carlee need to get it together. And we ain't talking about We're not talking about her.
I'm done.
I don't know where she been either. All right.
What?
Y'all let us know live the Faison View Podcast every Thursday 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Lovely Mo.
See y'all next time.
Goodness gracious. See you guys next time. You already know.